got next?
Stars make every play.
All right, fellas.
And a lovely evening view. Welcome, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah, for Game 6 of the NBA Finals between the Chicago Chicago Bulls and the Utah Jazz. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Coach, the Jazz need to win 2 in a row, but these rabid fans trying to will them to the finish line. And
if they win tonight, Kevin, Game 7 would also be here on their home court. So this crowd could have a decided impact on the final outcome.
And in the first 2 games here in Salt Lake City, Clark, Jordan and Pippen, Kukoc also, combining to go 4 for 23 from 3. And it's unheard of.
It really is, Kevin, and the Jazz with a bit more size and strength inside, it sure would help Chicago if they can space the floor a little better tonight and knock down some of those perimeter shots.
On the floor for the Chicago Bulls, Luke Longley is at the 5. The forwards, Scottie Pippen and Tony Kukoc. And at the guard positions, Ron Harper and the great Michael Jordan. And so for the Utah Jazz, it's Adam Keefe and Karl Malone inside. Brian Russell at the 3 and also tasked with defending Michael Jordan. And the skilled backcourt of Jeff Hornacek and John Stockton.
When you look at how the Bulls have played on the road this postseason, they're only 4-4. And most of those losses have come against their toughest opponents, Utah and Indiana.
Out to Kukoc. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Lets it go from deep. The Bulls trying to slam the door for their 6th title.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Knocked away. Fast break, Chicago. From deep 3-point range, that falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Jordan's got 11 points. Clark, of course, it took Chicago 7 games to get past Indiana. And as a former Pacer, I know how proud you are of those players from Indianapolis.
No question about it, Kevin. Being part of that franchise's history and seeing that Indiana team push the Bulls harder than any team had during this dynasty, impressive.
It was. Here is Stockton. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Malone kicks to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. The rebound by Kukoc. And Mike, coming into this game, Malone said he wanted to attack the paint early.
That's right. Looking to put pressure on the rim and, if possible, get Rodman and Longley in early foul trouble.
And 3 from Jordan. Another 3 for Chicago.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they've put it to good use.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Now, here is Hornacek. Jordan with the steal. And a big game 5 for Tony Kukoc. You know, Clark, he made as many shots in just 13 attempts as Jordan and Pippen made collectively in a combined 42. I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah, his efficiency was off the charts, and I don't think the Bulls fed him enough. They got to remedy that tonight, though, Kevin.
You're right. Utah calls timeout. Some changes for Chicago. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Longley, and Kerr subbed in for Harper. Hornacek outside. They double him with Jordan, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. They'll have a jump ball. And the Bulls' David Aldridge with some concerning injuries.
Thanks, guys. Now, the big news for the Bulls is the condition of Scottie Pippen, who hurt his back in Game 3. He did take an injection yesterday, did electrical stim, iced it, had ultrasound and a massage, and then he did a lot of stretching. He told me he's a little bit ginger, but nothing can keep him out of a game like this. Back to you.
We knew that. David, thank you. Mike, it really has been an injury-plagued series for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, Ron Harper has the flu, can't hold down any food. Plus, the Bulls have been without a couple other key players. Monumental challenge for them tonight.
Huge, you're right. Hey, Clark, with the injury issues to Pippen and Harper, so much falling on the big shoulders of Michael Jordan.
Then we know those shoulders are broad and capable, and we're used to thinking of Michael Jordan as superhuman, but he's now in his 30s playing big minutes. Does he have enough to climb another hurdle? We'll see.
It's going to be interesting to find out. And a big question in this game will be how effective Scottie Pippen can be with this back spasm issue.
Well, in Game 5, he was only 2 of 16 from the floor. But he gave them 11 boards, 11 assists, and 3 steals. Can he find a way to impact the game tonight?
Like he did in Game 5, you're right. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. For the Jazz, Carr, he's checked in for Keefe. Morris comes in for Jeff Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for John Stockton. Wennington, he's checked in for the Bulls. Burrell comes in for Scottie Pippen. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Here's Isley. 6 on the shot clock. Russell with a wide open look. Misses and the dry spell continues. And here's Jordan outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jordan's got 35 in the game.
Tell you what, until they force him off the line, he'll just keep launching it from there. I love the aggression he's showing.
As long as he keeps making his threes, there's no reason for him to change his approach. Make the defense adjust.
Second chance shot. Basket counts.
And both of these teams have struggled with their three-point shooting throughout this series.
And you know, Mike, in particular, the Jazz, I mean, they've been around 22% through the first 5 games. During the regular season, they shot 37%, good for 5th best in the league. They are really shooting the heck out of the ball. Fantastic start from 3.
When you knock down threes early, it stretches the floor, opens everything up.
Not exactly the highest percentage look right there.
Yeah, coaching staff perhaps looking for something better than that.
Burrell passes to Jordan. And the Bulls, another 3.
They're not just on fire. Nothing is getting in their way on offense.
It's practically supernatural. The defense is trying everything.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point make. Welcome back to the second quarter of the NBA Finals, Game 6 here in Utah. As the Chicago Bulls look to close out the Jazz. But do they have enough left in the tank to get it done? And through gritted teeth, Pippen still, coach, getting it done.
Every step is a challenge with that back pain, but he's gutting it out for his teammates.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Bill Wennington. Harper is out there with Jordan. Then it's Rodman. And it's Burrell in at the 3, the small forward.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Here's Russell with the 3. And it's Harper with the rebound. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And the Bulls, another 3.
He's been a reliable offensive option, currently maintaining an impressive field goal percentage in this game.
Morris passes to Malone. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And Utah making a change here. Hornacek's checked in. And then for Chicago, Kukoc comes in for Wennington, and Buechler's subbed in for Burrell. Here's Isley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Malone. 5 to shoot. Shot's good by Carr.
And these Bulls have to feel like the time is now to close out the series. They do not want it getting to a Game 7 on the road.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And here's Harper from the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
A decent three-point shooter. I like Harper testing his range right there.
And Clark, the Bulls looking to close it out tonight. Critical, since very few teams have been able to win a finals Game 7 on the road.
And you know what, Kevin? If it got to that point, all the momentum would be with the Jazz having battled back from down 3-1. The Bulls got to play like this is the Game 7 here.
Oh, once again, you've mapped it out well, Clark. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Seems to me, Clark, like the Bulls doing a pretty good job of containing the terrific Karl Malone.
Well, you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. And after his big showing in Game 5, Kevin, they knew that would be a critical element tonight. Bottle up Malone.
That's right. Top of the priority list.
Just great effort that time from Buechler in transition, getting himself the opportunity to finish on the fast break.
Anderson, he's checked in for Utah. And Chicago also making a switch. Longley's checked in for Dennis Rodman. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Knocks it loose. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Pippen's checked in for the Bulls. Malone kicks to Hornacek. Can they get it? And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Hornacek is known for his unique free throw shot routine. He rubs the side of his face before shooting as a sign of saying hello to his kids.
And in these particular playoffs, the Bulls have lost 4 of their last 5 on the road. They know they've got to get busy and handle their business now.
And the Utah Jazz, Mike, the last 2 years, the best winning percentage in franchise history.
Top 2 in the league. This Stockton-Malone pairing is one for the record books.
History in front of our eyes, you're right. And in this MVP battle so far, Michael Jordan is coming out, I think, Coach, on top.
Yeah, Karl Malone not having the same impact as MJ. That's been a factor.
Huge. The Bulls making a switch here. Kerr's checked in. Russell passes to Carr. Back to Russell. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Pippen.
And the Utah Jazz not getting a lot from their center position in this series. Both Greg Ostertag and Jeff Forster, relative non-factors.
And here are the Jazz now. Hornacek outside. And stolen by Jordan. The finish. And Jordan slams it home.
Boy, are they locked in on offense, knocking down every shot right now.
And the other team has to step it up on defense. No excuse letting them torch you like this.
And for the Jazz's center troubles, Clark, you can't help but recall the trade deadline deal that almost brought center Ronnie Cycli to Utah.
You know, Kevin, that trade was a done deal, but then somehow it just fell apart and fell through. A big man averaging 15 and 7 in Orlando. Boy, he could have really helped.
Oh, you said it. Count that one. Carr's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Brian Russell is a shoot-first player, but he's also very unselfish. Did a nice job with the read and made a good pass.
And 3 from Jordan, and the Bulls another 3.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. Longley passes to Jordan, and that comes off the assist by Longley.
Don't you just love watching big men pass it? Nice job, Luke.
1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Hornacek outside. Dishes to Malone. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Kukoc with the steal. Pippen kicks to Kerr. Jordan passes to Longley. From the arc. And the Bulls on. Another three.
Longley, such a solid passer at the center position. He's got an excellent feel for the game, and that stands out on his assist.
Tipped away. John Stockton, he's checked in for Jeff Hornacek. Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. Burrell comes in for Pippen. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Stockton. Just 4 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. And the shot is long.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
The shot's good. Wennington's got his first basket of the night.
You would think they were really feeling good in warm-ups because they started this game hot out of the gates.
And their shot selection has been excellent. Great patience shown by them.
He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Welcome back to the second half of Game 6 in the NBA Finals here in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Jazz trying to force a Game 7 against the defending champion Chicago Bulls in front of these tremendous fans.
And not just Scottie Pippen dealing with a bad back. John Stockton also dealing with back issues.
They've got Brian Russell. Malone is out there with Keith. Then it's Jeff Hornacek. And it's Stockton in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Jerry Sloan getting going here in the second half. 1 half remaining between Chicago and Jordan winning their 6th championship. The Jazz on offense. Poked loose. Harper with the ball. Picked up by Stockton. Here's Longley, and finished off by Longley.
And the level of awareness from Harper. Great job spotting his uncovered teammate.
And apparently, Clark, Stockton got a back adjustment at halftime.
Well, Kevin, you know, at this point in the season, just about everybody is dealing with some kind of ailment. It's really a battle of attrition.
It is.
Coming out of halftime, they're on an absolute tear.
And I don't know what was said in that locker room, but it's working.
Stockton kicks to Hornacek. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. You know, Mike, this is pretty amazing considering how banged up he is, just how effective Scottie Pippen has been tonight in this game.
And if this were the regular season, no chance he'd be playing right now. But he's in there and making a difference.
And a heroic performance. Rodman, he's checked in for Luke Longley. Malone against Kukoc. Back to Stockton. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. Tony Kukoc comes up with the rebound.
Tell you what, you can feel their frustration underneath the surface. It's actually palpable with all these misses.
They're trying to shake it off, but every time they come up short, the panic starts to set in.
Russell dishes to Hornacek. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone. Rodman finds Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. From past the arc, and Dennis Rodman with the 3. Rodman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And, you know, you look at the Jazz with Malone and their other bigs, they've got a significant size advantage inside, but the Bulls have done a nice job holding their own on the glass.
And it's blocked.
Nice job that time by Kukoc using the wingspan to get a hand on it.
Stockton's gone 1 of 4 so far. Kukoc from outside, and the Bulls another 3.
Well, they have been raining threes here in the second half.
And when a team is locked in like this from outside, they become hard to beat.
Like you were talking about the size comparison between these two teams, the Bulls are a lot bigger on the perimeter.
Yeah, Harper and Jordan both 6'6". Contrast that with the Jazz, Stockton at 6'1", Hornacek 6'3". They don't have the same length on the wings.
Right, it is on display for sure. Here's Malone, and the layup's good off the glass.
I like the touch from Malone inside there. I mean, one of the most accomplished scorers in the game, without a doubt.
And then Rodman with the dunk.
And their offense so much more efficient here in the second half. I like what I see.
Yeah, things really tilting their way. They've got all the momentum.
Malone sets the pick for Morris.
And you look at Karl Malone, 6'9", 250 pounds, just a Goliath. The Bulls are hard-pressed to deal with his physicality inside.
Here's Isley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now the pass to Malone. Kukoc with the steal. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Quality pass by Buechler. He's a true team-first guy.
Coach Fratello, a big issue for them. I know it drives you crazy. Turnovers.
You just can't afford to give away anything in this league.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That is his first foul of the game. Antoine Carr, he's checked in for Utah. Anderson comes in for Russell. Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. Kerr comes in for Harper. .153 left in the third quarter. Here's Isley. Pass to Carr. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Dennis Rodman picks one up. And Clark, can talk about defending Malone. Dennis Rodman is game for that challenge. He's game for any challenge, but that one in particular.
Yeah, with Dennis Rodman, it's about embracing that hard-nosed physical play. And we know that Rodman is a guy who never backs up from that.
No, he doesn't. And the Bulls making a change here. Burrell's checked in. Gets it to go. That one good from Kerr.
Kerr, one of the best three-point marksmen in the NBA. His form, release, efficiency, perfect.
Coach, Michael Jordan is having himself a game. Wow.
Outplaying Karl Malone to this point.
Oh.
The Bulls getting the better of that superstar matchup.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Good on both. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Jordan outside. And the Bulls another 3.
He's out ahead of the pack on both sides with his scoring so far, playing with a lot of intensity and refusing to be denied.
To the middle. Here's Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And here's Rodman outside. And the Bulls another three.
He's shot a lower than average volume tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped them build this lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 47 seconds left in the third. And here's Jordan outside. Passes it to Rodman. From deep three-point range, and there's Michael Jordan, the assist from Rodman.
Great feed by Rodman.
And here's Utah. Here's Isley. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here's Jordan outside. And the Bulls another three.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And so the ball out of bounds. Rodman touched it last.
Lucky break for them. Defender took a swipe at it and just sent it out of bounds. So still their possession.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We're back for the fourth quarter of play here in Game 6. The Utah Jazz and the Chicago Bulls, for the second year in a row, battling for an NBA championship. It all comes down to this. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
And you look at it, John Stockton, 36 years of age, Karl Malone at 34. You wonder, is this their last best chance at a title?
So with Rodman on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. We've got Bushler. Burrell out there with Bill Wennington. Then it's Jordan. And it's Longley in at the center position.
We don't often see Keith making the play, but he's smart to make the pass to the open man.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
He has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
And Stockton at this point has played more playoff games, Clark, than anyone in NBA history without winning a title.
Boy, you certainly respect the number of deep runs that he's been part of, and at this point, all he wants is a ring.
Because he's going to the Hall of Fame, but you're right. This has got to be the one thing absent on his resume.
No doubt.
Here's Isley. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Now we go to David for a quick take.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, when you think about Michael Jordan's legacy, this is a guy with nothing left to prove, but he plays every game as if he has everything to prove. And it's part of what's made him great and part of what he's done for the game of basketball and this Bulls organization, which has won more with him than it ever did before he got here. Guys?
Puts it in perspective, D.A. Thank you. Mike Air Jordan. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest of all time.
What more can we ask for? What has he done for the game of basketball and the NBA as a whole? It's simply remarkable.
Well, no one has covered more big Jordan games than you, Mike. You would know. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
Utah still struggling from deep. We saw it last game, and it's continued in this one. Brian Russell's size, he's 6'7" and 225 pounds, and he's got good athleticism too. Really makes him the best defensive option for Utah in playing Michael Jordan.
They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed.
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Literally, what a stretch.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. That's tipped. Here's Isley, guarded by Jordan. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. And finished off by Longley.
When Longley's out ahead, nobody's going to stop him. Easy points in transition.
Mike, they've had a very tough stretch here.
Yeah, they need to get a stop and score to change the momentum.
To the paint. Here's Keith, and it's in there. And Russell drafted in the second round back in '93, Mike. He's played his entire career with the Jazz.
And he's not on the floor for his offense. His role for this Jazz team is to be a wing stopper.
In this fourth quarter, they have excelled from deep.
And obviously getting hot from deep. Couldn't come at a better time.
Utah moving it around. Here's Isley, defended by Jordan. Anderson passes to Morris. Clock at 6. Back to Anderson. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Wennington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And you got to respect, Coach, what we've seen from Scottie Pippen tonight.
A gutsy performance. Reminiscent of his teammate, Jordan's flu game in last year's finals, doing whatever is needed.
Yeah, good comparison. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Goes up, and the dunk by Jordan.
Typical unselfish play by Wennington. He's not one to force his own shot.
Well, Coach, you look at all the turnovers. What a way to drive your coach crazy. I know it would drive you crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute it.
6 on the shot clock. Anderson up top, kicks it to Morris. To halt the run. And they get it back. Here's Isley. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, they looked okay with him taking that shot from mid-range, and he didn't do anything to change their mind.
Sinks the three-pointer.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Morris outside. Here's Isley. Foster is screen on Jordan. Pass to Foster. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. He doesn't hit that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Longley for 3. Morris with the rebound.
Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he's an incredible three-point shooter. So you are ecstatic anytime it doesn't go in.
Keith's shot is good.
The defense has to be aware and know that Keith is going to attack inside. That's where he operates best.
Pulls it up. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Isley the pass to Morris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And Utah making a change here. Vaughn's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Kerr's checked in. Here's Jordan. Over Anderson. And Jordan gets it to go.
Down the stretch, when you need buckets, go to the guy who's gotten you this far.
Yeah, he's been relentless.
Morris outside. And the pass to Foster. Here's Vaughn. Out to Morris. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Foster. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
The defense knows he likes the mid-range looks, so they made that as difficult for him as possible.
Hits it from three-point range.
And with this last run, they have shut the door on any chance of a comeback.
Shut the door, turned off the lights, and locked it up. Fantastic run for them to end the game.
Morris inside, looking to end the run. And there's the play by Anderson inside.
Perfect pass there, understanding how to set up his teammate.
And so Jordan will bring it up for the Bulls. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Cans it from downtown.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Foster is screen on Kerr. Here's Vaughn. It's blocked.
Hard to shoot over 7'2". Longley getting all of that one.
This could be it for Jordan, potentially his last possession as a Chicago Bull. And the Chicago Bulls win their 6th championship, completing a second three-peat. Without question, Mike, one of the greatest dynasties this league has ever seen.
6 championships in 8 seasons. A decade of dominance. The 90s have belonged to Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls.
And this title run for the Bulls, arguably, Clark, their most difficult, with age and injuries and even some palace intrigue. But for the moment,
Michael Jordan is the great.
NBA Super. A hazy winter day as we fly over downtown Chicago. Down below, the buzz is stirring in the United Center.
Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we'll see if the winds of change are in the air in the Windy City. The visiting Los Angeles Lakers are up and coming, and they look to take down the defending champion Chicago Bulls. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Mike, what stands out to you as we break down this Bulls-Lakers matchup?
Well, Kev, the Bulls at 14-9 on the season, still kind of rounding into their usual championship form. The Lakers 18-5 and riding a 3-game winning streak. And you know they'll be fired up to take on the defending champs.
They sure will be. A great crowd here at the United Center as usual. Their win the other night, Clark, against Phoenix. And the 500th consecutive sellout. That is mind-boggling to me.
It is amazing they've got that kind of a sellout streak going, but for good reason. I mean, they've won 5 championships in the last 7 seasons. These fans are bearing witness to one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history.
Now taking a look at the starting lineups for the Lakers. They'll have Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones at the 2 guard spots. Rick Fox and Robert Horry at the forwards. Eldon Campbell is manning the middle once again, filling in for the injured Shaquille O'Neal. And for the defending champion Chicago Bulls, Ron Harper is in at the 1 and Michael Jordan joining him in the backcourt. Tony Kukoc at the small forward. The rebounding machine Dennis Rodman at power forward. Luke Longley is back in the starting lineup after missing Monday's game with a sprained ankle.
And both of these teams missing star players with injury. For the Bulls, Scottie Pippen recovering from foot surgery. And for the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal is out until Christmas with an abdominal strain.
And some key injuries on both sides of the ball. And for more information on that, let's bring in David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Michael Jordan has been dealing with a dislocated index finger in his right hand. When talking to him before the game, he said he has no feel to his shots, and that's why they've been flat. As a result, he's changed his game and is operating more in the post, much like he did during his years in North Carolina. We'll see if that continues tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, the hand is a concern. D.A., thank you. And Jordan Mike is still scoring at a high clip, but there's been a slight drop in efficiency we've seen.
Well, you can really see it in his three-point shooting. In 23 games this season, he's attempted 31 threes, shooting just 19%. But in the 3 seasons prior to this one, he hadn't shot below 37% from deep.
David just said, Michael said to him, he has no feel to his shots, and that's why he's been flat. We'll have to watch that closely. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Passes it to Kobe. Bryant is doubled. Shot clock at 6. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Longley. And finished off by Longley.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
Lakers trail by 13. And Coach Fratello will have to monitor that index finger on the shooting hand of Michael Jordan. He dislocated it about a week ago against the New York Knicks.
Yeah, it happened on a hard fall to the floor, and since then, you can see that he's been more selective with his jump shots.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Push it up, 4 on 3. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Jordan has led the league in scoring 9 times, and it may be 10 times after this season. It's a tall order for anybody to guard him, especially a 19-year-old.
Now here's Kobe. Back to Van Exel. Pass to Campbell. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. Well, Mike, it'll be interesting to see if this veteran Chicago Bulls team can slow. Down that Laker up-tempo offense.
What we have is a clash of different styles here. The #1 scoring offense of the Lakers versus the stout defense of the Bulls.
Great matchup. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Caffey comes in for Dennis Rodman. Burrell, he's checked in for Tony Kukoc. And it's Brown in for Harper. Here's Caffey. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
Now here's Van Exel. No points in the game yet for him. Poked away. Pass to Bryant. Ori kicks to Van Exel. Going up against Untitled Clark on a big stage should be quite the test for this young Kobe Bryant.
There is no denying that is true. But what I like is the fact that this young man has the confidence to handle that pressure on big stage. But I think it's important that he try to idle himself down a little bit and not get too caught up in the individual matchup with MJ.
Yeah, that's good advice. Launches it. Another three for Chicago.
Jordan has looked very sharp here early on, and that's not a good sign for the Lakers.
Brown against Van Exel. At the elbow, Fox. To stop the run. Van Exel no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Feeds to Jordan. Here's the three. It's good for the seventh time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
You know, he's done it 9 times throughout his career already, and Michael Jordan about to do it again, averaging 26 points a game, which leads the NBA.
What's remarkable is 26 points is actually a low average for Jordan. He's put up nearly 32 points per game through his first 12 seasons.
My goodness, that dude is good.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. One comes in for Fox. And Fisher. Subbed in for Van Exel. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fisher, the pass to Campbell. Fisher with the ball. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Jordan with the bucket.
Typical unselfish play by Whittington. He's not one to force his own shot.
Crafty move. It's good.
It's still amazing to me that Kobe is doing this at 19 years old. When Michael was that age, he was still a sophomore at UNC.
The shot's good from Jordan.
He's letting it fly from downtown, and you can see the confidence is obvious when he shoots the 3-ball, and that's part of what makes him such an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, no question. And I don't understand why the defense hasn't adjusted and tried to chase him off the line.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a... Welcome back to Chicago, where we've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the hometown Chicago Bulls. And we're ready to start the second quarter. And here's the Lakers.
Well, about a week ago, in the same game that he dislocated his finger, Michael Jordan passed Moses Malone on the all-time scoring list, moving into third place. And now only trails Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Blunt. Kobe is out there with Barry. Then there's Campbell, and it's Ori in at the 3 slot. And there's the pass to Barry. Bryant in the post. He's against Jordan. Kobe can't hit. And talking about Jordan, Clark, he passed Malone on the scoring list while playing in 461 fewer games. That's amazing to me.
It really is, Kevin. And at his current scoring rate, how about this? MJ could pass Wilt if he plays just one more season, but there's no guarantee that he will play another year.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Like you said it, the Bulls defense has been dialed in to start this game.
Yeah, they've come out with great energy on that end and have made things tough for the Lakers offense.
Takes a 3, and the Bulls another 3.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They're playing a pretty complete game.
Bryant against Jordan. Kobe passes to Ori. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jordan. On up the court. Back to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
They're not just on fire. Nothing is getting in their way on offense.
It's practically supernatural. The defense is trying everything.
Barry the pass to Ori. And stolen by Longley. And here we go again. The Bulls in transition. Up the court they go. Let's send it over to David Aldridge for some news on Scottie Pippen.
Thank you, Kevin. No doubt the Bulls have missed Scottie Pippen this season. He's been out after undergoing foot surgery, and he's expected to be back sometime in January. But there's still a question of whether or not he'll be playing for Chicago. Trade rumors have been circulating, and Pippen has said on multiple occasions that he will not play for this team again. Guys?
David, thank you. And Mike, it's hard to envision the Bulls moving on without Scottie Pippen.
Well, Kukoc has stepped up and played solid in his absence. But they need Pippen if they want to win their 3rd straight championship. He's crucial to this team.
In every way, you're right.
Kobe Bryant is currently the top scoring reserve in the NBA. At just 19 years old, this young man is averaging 17 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, and almost 2 steals. That is stuffing the stat sheet and playing just 26 minutes per game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bushler's checked in for Kukoc. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. Michael Jordan, as you can see, Coach Fratello putting on a show for the home crowd, just scoring at will.
Well, with Kobe Bryant in town and all the hype around him, Michael had plenty of motivation coming into this game. And you can see it with how assertive he's been on offense.
Sure can. Rodman against Jones. It's stolen by Jones. Knocked away. Pass to Blunt. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Rodman's got the ball. Here's Kerr. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. And Kobe Bryant, he's given the Lakers, Mike, starter-level production in limited minutes.
It's been so valuable to have that scoring punch off the bench. Right now, Kobe has to be the leading candidate for 6th man of the year.
I think he's going to win it. And that one, good. Kerr's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
This is how you execute in transition. Kerr just outworking everybody right there.
Barry the pass to Bryant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That is his 1st foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Remington comes in for Longley. And it's Caffey in for Dennis Rodman. The Lakers also making some changes. Fox, he's checked in for Bryant. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Barry. Jones finds Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the drought, Jones, no luck.
After finishing last season as the league's highest scoring team, the Bulls' offense has struggled to start the year, averaging just 92 points per game, which is the 5th lowest in the NBA.
Clark, their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yes, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, they've made some outstanding plays, but way too many turnovers as well.
Jones, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And with the Bulls' offense, efficiency, Clark, has been a real problem.
Yeah, you know, you look at what they've shot, 43% from the field, only 30% from downtown, Kevin, and only 68% from the line. I mean, those all rank towards the bottom of the league. Maybe just a little bit of a championship hangover being experienced.
Yeah, perhaps. Those are very un-Chicago-like numbers. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play. Hey, you can't judge a book by its cover, nor can you judge Derek Fisher by his size. He's a lot stronger than he looks and has deceptive athleticism for his build.
Burrell, he's checked in for the Bulls. Brown comes in for Steve Kerr. Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. That's a season high in points scored for Jordan, passing his previous mark of 49, which came against the Clippers back in November. So far, Mike, so good for Jordan. That finger hasn't been an issue for him in these first 2 quarters of the game.
Yeah, he's playing through the discomfort and scoring well here in the early stages.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The free throw drops for Fisher. Fisher hits them both. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Jordan outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Starting to pull out ahead off the back of some terrific offense.
They are firing on all cylinders, aren't they? Hard to get stops when they're playing with this much energy.
Right side, Bryant. And Jordan sends it back. They get it back. Jordan comes with the double team. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Michael has now set a single-game scoring record here at the United Center, surpassing his previous record of 53 points. And stolen by Jordan. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. The bright lights of Chicago on a mild December evening. About 41 degrees outside, but action inside is heating up. Welcome back, everyone. We've got a fun matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the visiting Los Angeles Lakers. Here are the Lakers.
While Shaq's been out, Eddie Jones has been the Lakers' leading scorer, and he was named the NBA Player of the Month in November, with averages of just over 21 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2.4 steals per game.
Dennis Rodman is out there with Longley. Then it's Tony Kukoc, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Harper in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Sent away with authority. In transition, here come the Bulls. Jordan with the ball. Jones covering, and Jordan gets it to go. And with Jones, Clarkie's coming off a 32-point performance last night in the Twin Cities against Minnesota.
Kevin, no denying he's been great offensively, but you also can't overlook his impact on defense. I mean, he's been one of the league's premier wing defenders this season.
And we know Player of the Month, as we just talked about.
Yep.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Bulls are doing a great job, Mike, of keeping the Lakers out of transition, which they love, and limiting those easy scoring opportunities.
Yeah, they've controlled the pace of this game, Kev, and have prevented the Lakers from playing their preferred style of offense.
They've done a great job. The screen from Campbell. And Jones has it in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
And here's Jordan outside. And that comes off the assist by Longley. Longley's got assist number 5 here tonight. Harper against Van Exel. That's tipped. Harper with the steal. Ahead for the finish. That's 69 points. Jordan just tied his career high in points scored.
And perhaps the coach lit a fire under them at halftime because they have owned this third quarter.
And it's important for them to keep it going. Can't show any signs of slowing down.
Dennis Rodman's domination on the glass, unprecedented. He's a glass eater like no other. Led the league in rebounding for 6 straight seasons and could make it a 7th this year. No other player has done it more than 5 times.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That's foul number 2 for him. Kerr's checked in for the Bulls. Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Rodman brings the double team. Hey, Mike, when you look at Rodman, he's averaging 14 rebounds a game this season. It's unbelievable.
Well, Kev, even though he's leading the league, 14 rebounds is less than he's used to having. In his previous 6 seasons, Rodman averaged an incredible 17 rebounds per game.
Yeah, these numbers are hard to believe, aren't they?
I think sometimes they shoot and miss on purpose just so he can get another rebound.
That's a very good point. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. The Bulls making a switch here. Caffey's checked in.
Well, filling in for Shaq is not an easy task, but Eldon Campbell is doing an excellent job. In the last 13 games without O'Neal, he's averaging 18.7 rebounds and 2 blocks.
Van Exel with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. They double him with Jordan. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Finished off the break.
And they have not let up. They are still in attack mode despite their sizable lead.
And I like that mindset. Never let up. You don't want to give the opponent any opportunity to get back in this one.
Bryant against Jordan. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Launches a 3. This has been one of the greatest individual scoring performances we have ever seen. And it's a new career high for Michael Jordan. Now, here's Van Exel. Left side, Jones. Right side, Kobe. Shot clock at 5. To end the run. Bank shot, no good. Bryant is really forcing it out there. Clark trying to do, it appears to us at least, a little too much.
And Kevin, I'm not terribly surprised by that. And you also have to give the Bulls some credit, though. I mean, they've done a nice job making things really hard for Kobe.
Van Exel against Kerr. Outside Bryant. Back to Van Exel. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
They desperately need something to fall.
Well, they're on the wrong side of a big run. Never a good feeling.
They can't miss on an absolute tear.
This is a thing of beauty. Perfect offensive basketball.
Well, Coach Fratello, Michael Jordan is in complete command of this game, and the Lakers haven't been able to do anything to slow him down.
He's teaching Kobe a few things out there firsthand and showing that there's still a large gap between the two players.
Out to Kobe. It doesn't go for him. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And here's Jordan outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
The number of the second half, 3. They are drilling shots.
And that starts with ball movement, putting your shooters in good positions.
Van Exel passes to Orr. It's stolen by Rodman. Here's Bushler. Another 3 for Chicago.
Excellent work off the catch that time. Bushler showing some real composure right there.
And here is Van Exel. Outside, Jones to end the cold streak. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field. Welcome back, everyone. It's time for some fourth quarter action here in Chicago, where Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls are battling Kobe Bryant and the visiting LA Lakers.
Well, we've heard the reports of Scottie Pippen being unhappy with the Bulls front office, and the trade rumors have been circulating as a result. Names like Tom Gugliotta, Jerry Stackhouse, and Eddie Jones have all been mentioned in possible trade packages for the Bulls.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, they've got Fisher. Campbell is out there with Blunt, and it's Fox, and it's Barry in at the 2 spot.
Stopping on a dime. I don't think the defense is expecting a fast pull-up from Brown.
Fisher against Brown. Fisher, the pass to Campbell. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. Well, here we are looking at Pippen. Clark with his return set for January. We'll have to keep our eyes out for that February trade deadline.
Yeah, I've got that circled on my calendar, Kevin, and you know Scottie is looking for a new contract. That's clear. But I'd be surprised if he doesn't at least finish out the season with the Bulls.
I agree.
They're starting to idle down and settle in. Much better shot selection this half.
Yeah, they're showing great patience at the offensive end.
Oh, Mike, the Bulls defense has sent a message in this one, letting the Lakers know that it's not their time yet, that the Bulls are still in control.
These young Lakers got to see what it was like going up against a championship caliber defense. Hopefully, they can learn and build from this experience.
And I bet they do. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. A steal.
Hustle defense and quick thinking. Sometimes intercepting the ball is just that simple.
Knocks it loose. Here's Wennington, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A menace inside. Wennington cleans the glass and picks up the bucket.
Pass to Barry to the left wing. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Jordan with the ball.
During his time in Houston, Robert Horry played primarily at the small forward spot. But coming into this season, the Lakers told him they needed him at the 4. As a result, he bulked up a little bit, added 15 lbs to his frame so that he can handle those bigger power forwards.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Here's Chicago. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. And with the Lakers, Mike, Horry has been asked to be more of a defensive specialist for the team.
And he's responded. Horry ranks 21st in steals, 31st in rebounds, and 17th in blocks. He's clearly a team-first guy who will do whatever it takes to win.
He just feels like a guy who's going to win multiple rings in his career.
You're on the right track there.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Chicago on defense. Pass to Barry. Jordan with the steal.
Boy, just a lazy cross-court pass there. You're just begging for that thing to be picked off when you throw it that far across the court.
Last season, Kobe Bryant won the slam dunk contest as a rookie. But he won't get the chance to defend his title this year in New York because the contest will be missing from the All-Star weekend for the first time since 1984.
Fisher, the pass to Barry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And regarding the dunk contest, it'll be replaced with the 2-ball contest on All-Star Saturday night. What do you think?
I like it, Kevin. I do. I like the fact that it'll be fun to watch NBA and WNBA players team up. But it makes you wonder if this is going to be a permanent change. Hopefully, we'll see the return of the dunk contest at some point. But I like taking a break and adding something new.
But I think we will see that dunk contest, and I think it will be permanent in terms of being back in All-Star Weekend. Took him no time at all on that line. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
With all the talk about Kobe and the Lakers being the future of the league, Michael is reminding us that he and the Bulls are the present.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
The shot from 20 feet away. Another one falls for Chicago.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
Fisher, the pass to Blunt. Now Campbell. The pass to Blunt. Here's Barry. 6 on the shot clock. Jones kicks to Fisher. Shoots over Brown. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
Goes back up. He lays it in.
Look at how Burrell fights for the rebound. He knows how important it is to protect the play.
Outside, Jones. Passes it to Blunt. Back to Jones. Down low. Here's Campbell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Even against contact, Campbell stays in control of his motion and gets it to go.
Bushler's checked in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Brown. And the Lakers also making a change. Fox is checked in. We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. From deep, Jordan bangs home the trifecta.
How about the damage they've done from deep, sniping away with great confidence.
They're certainly taking threes in bunches. Can't blame them given the results they're seeing right now.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Creating offense through working hard on defense. Boy, I love seeing that.
I know you do, going all the way with it, too.
Yeah, you see the tenacity from them on both ends. Impressive sequence.
Pass to Campbell. Deflects the pass. Jacks up a three. Barry misses. They're running away with this one right now.
Now they're just seeing how big they can make this lead.
What a way for them to finish the game, closing it out with some terrific play.
We've seen too many games slip away late. They did a great job of putting this one to bed.
And here's Kerr from the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
That's his game. Whenever Kerr gets a good look at a three, he doesn't pass it up.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And now the Bulls on the break. Here's Wennington. And the Bulls another three.
Love the hustle from Wennington. Running the floor to get there on the fast break.
Get on Fisher.
Here's Fisher. Pass to Jones. Will it go? It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls getting the win in front of their home crowd. An important victory, Coach, for them here against the up-and-coming L.A. Lakers.
Well, Michael gets the best of Kobe while the Bulls capture their third straight win. And they need it as they're trying to move up in the standings in this cutthroat Eastern Conference.
And, Clark, what does this loss mean, do you think, for the Lakers?
I think it's growing pains and a learning experience, Kevin. They just need to take a look at the film and correct the mistakes they made. But they're still second in the West, and with Shaq coming back right around Christmas time, I don't think we need to worry about the Lakers.
I think you're right. For Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Kevin Harlan signing off. And we'll see you next time.